after you guys have that conversation?
Probably just me personally. Actually, no. Yeah, Ref, what do you want to do?
You guys can just get drinks and then.
I was
go to
oh no, I know what you were saying it to. Yeah, no, I would have insisted after that point that it's like, yeah, our time's valuable, and you're like, well, I wish you would act like it. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, I'll prove it to you.
Bertram. Not you, Bertram.
Oh wait, what? Oh, I thought you said I wish you would act like it.
No, sorry, I was definitely.
You would act like it.
Yeah. He would act like it.
Got it. That's different. Cool. Yeah. In that case, it's great. Yeah. After that point, I would basically push you, be like, let's go outside the town and look for your item now. Let's just hunt it.
Are you fit? We were just fighting earlier.
I'm fine. Come on. Time's a
Give
waste.
me a moment. Could we have done like a shortish rest here? I don't know how long we've been in
the littlest
tavern.
rest that
You can do it from this point onwards, but I think everything up till now has been pretty stressful and not very restful.
No.
Okay. How late in the day is it?
Afternoon.
It's like, yeah, it was like 5 o'clock when Bertram entered this tavern,
Got
so it's probably
smashed.
like getting on to like 6, so very early, like very late afternoon, very early evening sort of time.
What time does the sun go down?
It's winter, so it's probably already down.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Perfect. We can both see in the dark anyway, so who the fuck cares?
Yeah, that's very true.
Blackrot singing in the dead of night.
Yeah, in that case, just fine. Give me a moment to rest. I don't have my more powerful abilities, but I can get a few back.
We're looking for a piece of jewelry or something. I think we'll be fine. But take your time.
You do remember her saying that the piece of jewelry has been moving about.
Yeah. I don't know that. Ref didn't hear that. Ref didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, even, like, I know that, but I also don't know that it's not nearby.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just saying, like, when Ref said, like, it's just a piece of jewelry. Like...
Oh.
Question. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Mechanical question, Ruben. I'm not seeing it, but I don't think there's any. I don't think Eldritch Knights can use Arcane Foci.
No, they don't have to. I don't.
Okay. Well, as in, like, they need materials. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I believe so.
Cool. All right.
Yeah. If we do the rest, are you cool with that?
Oh yeah. I just said take the time you need, as long as you're aware that I want to go.
Yeah, I'm willing to go as soon as the short rest is over.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I regain one of my spell slots.
Nice.
Whoops.
I have the power. I need to. There it is. Sorry, I'm just setting up my spells. You use an arcane focus, don't you?
Yes.
Swag. Okay. Because, like, I wanted my sort of spellcasting thing to come about just as a result of just intuition and sort of just almost randomly, but since I do need material components, I might have to look. I might go buy some, but I don't know. Because we haven't really talked about how that comes out in game. Like, I haven't paired my weapons to myself yet, because in character, he just doesn't really see that as a thing he can do yet.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
Actually, yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. If it's okay with you, Ruben, like, I don't think I'd do it with I mean, I only have one spell with a material component, and I'm not going to cast that, I don't think, anytime soon. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
Are ritual spells, do you not need the material components for ritual spells?
I think
ritual spells, yeah, you do.
Okay, never mind. Oh, wait, I don't have ritual. Never mind. I'm all over the place. Yeah. No, I was saying, if you'd be okay with it, like, maybe the first time I cast... Like, the only spell I see myself as sort of my gateway thing is message. Would you be okay if the first time I cast that I don't have material components?
Yes.
Okay.
Just because it doesn't
For
it doesn't make
reasons.
sense that you'd be like, I'm gonna buy all these spells.
A copper wire, I need this!
Things that I don't know what I need. So yeah.
I appreciate it.
I did think of an interesting way you might have, like, accidentally bonded with your weapon, though.
Okay.
You know how sometimes you just take them out and they've got like the blue sparks flying over them?
Yeah.
I was like, maybe if you were just like focusing on the blue sparks and the magic that was, or like the soft magic that was just kind of radiating off of them, maybe that focus just kind of turned into like you connecting with that weapon. I don't know.
Trying to think if that does make sense. I mean, I'm trying to think what I would do while you're fiddling around with your magic shit.
I think you also might be overthinking this slightly. Like, we can also just say like the next time you like it just becomes almost natural for you to the point where like in the next fight you like bring your weapons out, but you bring them out from thin air and you don't notice even, but Jarren notices.
I like that. Yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah, you might just be like overthinking that sort of thing. So
no, yeah, I'm thinking how to make sense with the way we fluff it. Yeah, but I like that. Yeah,
I get why. Yeah.
I'll say this rest I'll bond with them, but in an intuition sort of way. Like you're preparing your magic stuff, I have my blades out and I'm just practicing forms outside.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So do whatever short rest stuff you need to do. If you have any hit die to roll,
I may.
Feel free. Anything else? Just again regain skills. Go for that too.
Yeah, at the end of the rest, I just wanted ritual cast Find Familiar.
Okay, cool. And bring your good boy, your good hawk back.
Yeah, except Ref, I assume you probably watch when I'm like summoning this thing out of fire.
Yeah, again, you're like plucking these, like, I'm assuming feathers out of the brazier, unless you want to change its form.
It's gonna have the same form, but the first time when I was doing it, it was just fire, right? It was like I've been picking these red strands out of it and forming the hawk. The only reason I asked if Ref was looking is because this time, using the spells I have, it is a bluish purplish fire, and I am pulling strands that sometimes turn black, sometimes it's a dark purple, but I'm using those instead to form the familiar.
Okay,
so
cool.
It's a very dark flame and just kind of vanishes in a
and each time you like pull one of these like feathers out of it too, like the flame in the brazier kind of like flares up almost violently. By the way, everybody can have inspiration. GM inspiration from me.
Thank you. I've already got it.
If you don't already have it.
I'll work with that. I need to use it more.
Oh, I already got it. Fucking hell.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I think I gave it to you right at the end of the last session, so don't worry too much. Alright. Cool. So yeah, you guys will have your short rest. Jarren will be doing that, plucking this familiar out of the air. Does it look any different once you actually have your hawk?
Yeah. The because last time when I built the hawk, like in my head, it kind of assumed the form of like a basically just a spirit of a hawk. There wasn't much that differentiated it other than like a slight magical vibe. This time it's very apparent. Like this is a like black feathered hawk with like just these burning eyes.
Nice. Yeah. So it's this sort of like almost raven-like hawk with these these like red eyes that sort of like have almost like sort of mist or steam or like white fog sort of trailing from them.
But yeah, so it's very obvious that it's different.
Yeah.
But yeah, and after the rest, just right. Let's be off.
Yeah. You cool with that, Ref?
Oh yes. Yep. No, yeah. I'm just
right.
waiting outside for him. So yeah, as soon as he says the word, I'm on.
Cool. You guys start marching towards the gates. There is currently nobody at the log gates to greet you.
Interesting. That's abnormal, isn't it?
Yeah, for all the other times you've tried to leave the town.
Yeah.
But you tried to leave too late. The only difference you would be able to think of is like the beacons were lit the last time you were here.
That's true. How dark is it right now?
Like it's winter in like a very cold part of the world. So it's getting dark probably around like 3 in the afternoon.
I'm just saying
probably
how
like getting into nighttime.
Like
probably like getting pretty significantly into nighttime. You guys can still see, but there is moonlight. It's just not super like it's pretty overcast above you. So
okay, so it's like
you guys can't see super much further than your dark vision, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so we have low light, basically.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Alright, yeah, then that's fine. I'm just gonna beckon toward the gate and start walking out.
Yep. I will follow.
Did she mention a direction?
Athletics check to like try and push it open.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
right.
The gates are closed. That's an important thing.
No, they're locked because of what's happened during our time out. I don't think we're going to find anyone that wants these things open at this time of day.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to railroad you.
Of course not. Must be another way. There's a tower, I assume, yes?
Yeah, there's also like a set of stairs that goes up to the top, and then like a 3-foot high wall. You could just hypothetically jump over the edge.
This thing's only 3 feet. It's only 3 feet tall.
No. There's like a stairway that goes up the side, and then like a 3-foot tall like battlement.
Yes.
Over the edge.
30. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. I'll go up the stairs, getting out my rope while I'm doing so. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to start tying a really crude knot so that there's a hoop, small one.
Okay.
One end. My plan is to throw it over one of the pieces of lumber that make up the wall and use that as a anchor as we rappel down.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to rappel down the wall? That's cool.
Yep, yeah, that's my plan. Like, Ref's doing all this just in front of you, Jarren, almost without thinking of it.
Yeah, I wait, and as you're doing that, she said it was on the outskirts, so we'll keep the town in sight and make a circuit, see if we find anything.
That sounds like a plan to me.
And remember, someone, something, has this item. We'll have to deal with it if they're violent.
That won't be a problem.
Good.
Yeah. Like, after I say that won't be a problem, I rappel down.
Okay. Yeah, you can do it without a check.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Nice. Yeah. And I presume Jarren does the same?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And would I be able to, like, whip the rope back off of the piece of timber?
Yeah, make me a roll.
Yeah. What would you like?
I'll say dexterity because this is kind of like coordination as well as strength. So.
I was hoping for that.
Okay, you can't seem to get it loose.
It's a way back up when we come back.
Right. Yeah, Ref. Yeah, Bajan's thinking of all of the ramifications of that, but Ref's not. Yeah, he's gonna cut the rope at a point where it is basically Ref's height, so it's just hanging.
If I see you pull a knife, I'll just say, "Do you want me to remove it from the top?"
Yes, ideally.
Yeah, I'll just control flame and burn the rope at the top so that it falls down.
Nice.
Okay. As you start muttering incantation, you guys are having a conversation. You see just on the periphery of your like vision, in the tower that's outside the walls, you see a like form begin to peer down and start hearing just like somebody calling down like, "What are you doing?"
From the tower?
Yeah.
None of your business, Asmund.
That's not Asmund.
Oh. Yeah,
You start hearing the form disappears from the top of the tower.
Well, that's rude. I was going to respond.
I did for you, it's fine. I'm gonna coil up my rope.
Yeah, as you're doing so, the door to the tower facing outside creaks open.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
What the hell do you boys think you're doing?
You know, Desmond. None of your business.
We were going to look for something just around town. We're not going too far. We're going to keep the town in our sights.
Undermining me. I just wander a couple paces off.
He's like walking towards you guys.
Yeah. I'm not leaving, I'm just sort of standing away, letting you do the talking. Arms crossed.
Okay. He'll come up to you, and without saying anything, he'll just try and like grab you by the cheeks. Jarren.
I think Jarren's just stunned, so it just happens.
Yeah, he just turns your face. And let me roll something.
Uh-oh. Huh.
And just like pushes you to one side and starts moving towards Ref.
Yeah, I'll look at him like, what are you doing, old man?
I think it's like, what are you doing? And then he like grabs you by the cheeks.
Yeah, like, I think, oh wow, I think that's probably the first instance that my weapon jumps to my hand instantaneously. Like, as soon as he grabs my cheeks, the weapon is at his stomach, I think, in an instant.
Roll me just an attack roll.
I'm not trying to stab him.
I know.
Yeah, sorry.
That's what I was saying. Just roll me an attack roll.
Okay.
As you like make this weapon appear and like bring it up.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so he reaches for his sickle, but just manages to get a hand on it.
Watch what you're doing.
Boy.
I'm just twitching at him.
Ref.
Grab your face.
He's the captain of the guard, Ref. He's not going to do anything wrong.
He could be God himself. Nobody touches me without telling me.
I'm going to grab your face. And just moves his hand towards your face.
That's all you had to say. Yeah, I let him grab my face, and I keep the blade where it is, but I let him do what he needs to do.
I'll use the other check for this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of you look infected with anything. Don't bring anything back to the town. If something attacks you, kill it or it kills you. I don't care. He just like looks back at you, Jarren, and nods. Now I have to stay up till you boys are back, so don't be long.
Shouldn't be more than a couple hours.
Take as long as we need.
And he just shifts and starts walking off.
Like, literally saying the same thing, just way more rude, basically. Yeah. That's
well, you
Ref's
just got
thing.
your face touched. It's okay.
No, yeah, dude. I'm fucking this guy.
A strange disease man came up and grabbed you by the face. So.
Exactly. Touching boys. Yeah. I'll go back to you, Jarren. Let's be off.
Right. Lead the way.
I will take us to a distance that we can see the fire of the town, and at the very least can have within our perception the area between the walls and us. Like, I don't have to see it. I just have to know that the town is there, and that like we can run back to it in maybe like at least run back to the walls within 30 seconds. 20-30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Like I want to be able to see it still though. Most important.
Yeah. So is your plan to like circle around or just like check near the entrance?
Circle around.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You do notice that there are significantly less lights, like just fire in the town, maybe because of a lack of timber or because of something else. You don't know. Okay. It could be that they're sort of conserving for winter, but or just that it's getting late and people are going to sleep.
Is the circle of warmth around the temple visible to us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Without light, occasionally you'll see a shimmer
that
looks almost kind of like it's reflecting, like a bubble reflecting light, but there isn't any light that it's reflecting off.
Okay. Ref's going to use that as his marker of the town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's at the far back, but you can
Perfect.
definitely like keep it in eyes at most times. So
he's just using that as like
the temple is like one of the biggest things in the town,
Perfect.
so that works.
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah. So your plan is to loop around, look for what as you're looking around?
I am looking for tracks. I'm smelling smells, listening. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, and I'll send my hawk for an aerial view, but looking for the same types of things.
Okay. I would like you to roll me a survival check and a perception check with disadvantage, respectively.
The hawk has advantage, so do they cancel out?
They will cancel out, yeah. It's just that the hawk doesn't have dark vision inherently.
I'm going to use inspiration on that.
Okay.
That's a little bit better, I guess. And perception with disadvantage.
From the hawk, not from... Don't worry about you, Ref.
Oh, I don't have to roll perception.
No. The survival will count for like everything you're doing.
Got
it's
it.
Just the hawk.
Nice.
So Ref, you continue walking for a bit, and there's a section of the town that's built up against this cliff.
Yeah.
And you keep moving for a little bit, but the hawk that sort of circles around Jarren, sort of like comes down and squawks at you.
Yeah, I'll Ref, give me your shoulder right quick, and I'll send my sights to the hawk and tell it to show me what it saw.
Yeah, it goes back the direction that you went, and you see why it would be easier to see this from an aerial view. And it begins flying behind you, and a little way off from where you were searching, a little slightly further out from the walls, you see there are a set of large wolf footprints in the ground. Like large as in, if a dwarf was like sitting down, he could sit entirely in the footprint.
Ah, shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Ref,
Yes.
my hawk found footprints of the thing that Bertrand was talking about. It's big.
And it's maybe like 150 feet out from the town.
And it's close.
Where do the tracks lead?
What direction do the tracks go?
They seem to almost like curl. They seem to be following the distance of the wall, and then they seem to curl off and go up towards the direction of the woods.
Seems it was circling the town and then went back wherever it came from.
Well, that's something. Something's keeping him from getting in, perhaps. Or from attacking, I don't bloody know. Well, that's not what we're looking for. At least they're not hunting us right now, or at all, it seems.
Sure. I'll keep my hawk watchful for it. Make sure it's not coming nearby.
Good.
Yeah. And we'll continue.
Okay. If you'd like to roll me another survival check, Riff.
I would. And this is not with disadvantage, right?
No, because you have dark vision.
Perfect.
It's just the DC's higher for noticing things that are further
Got
away,
it.
that I know are further away. Like if the footprints were closer by, like where you were walking, I would have been like a 12 was good enough to find them. But
I understand.
yeah, if it was daytime, a 12 would have gone. Is what I'm trying to say. Sick.
Sorry.
Like I
damn.
mentioned, when you first arrived at the gates, you noticed that the wood actually had these claw marks across it. The actual front gates of the town. You're noticing these. You're noticing these at little sections around the wall themselves. Not like something slammed into it or anything. Almost like it's just like pouring at it. And they seem to be about the height of like a bear if it was standing on its hind legs. And you continue on moving around. You find one thing which is particularly weird, that one section around near the back, not like right next to the temple, but on that sort of side of the town, near the sort of back gate that nobody's really allowed through. You find a section of the wood on the outside that seems almost like seared, like blackened from fire.
Okay. Well, there's something.
What?
Look at that. What's been done to the wood? That's no animal.
No. Can I just... I want to conjure up a firebolt and just throw it so that it would be next to wherever those scorch marks were?
Okay. Yeah, just to provide light.
No. I want to see if it leaves about the same imprint as that thing.
Yes. You can just roll me a... I'm just going to say just roll me a perception check on this. Actually, investigation would be closer.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation check. Nice. Yes, it does look somewhat similar, though it seems like the other one is bigger and across a wider section.
I think that thing that killed the first blackfish is the same thing that left this mark.
It might be the thing that has our item.
Could be.
It's about 7 foot up in, like 7 foot in diameter, probably. Like this whole like area, it's almost like in a dome.
The scorch mark is 7 feet. Oh,
so
I thought
that's
it was
why I
small.
said it's like much bigger than yours.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. The reason it was like hard to notice with the survival check was because it's like far away near the walls, and when you only see black and white, it's kind of hard to notice variation like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
Why, if something or someone did that, I just spread my arms to note the huge scorch across these woods. I can't take something like that.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yes. It will be a very difficult one though, but you can.
Jonathan thinks he knows what this was, but Jarren doesn't.
Okay. Let me just check something. Okay. You think because your magic is very like this very specific kind of magic, right? Where you like deal with fire and like molding things and that sort of thing. You may have encountered this spell perhaps from one of your compatriots, or perhaps when you were like looking through spells, learning them, that sort of thing. This is a form of the spell Pass Wall.
What?
I need
So
to
like
look up what that spell is.
the fluff of it is basically you can walk through a wall. And the fluff of it, where you would have seen somebody do this sort of thing before, is when they walked through the wall, every part they touched and like around them, almost like this sort of fiery portal emerged.
Okay.
So basically, something used Pass Wall to just walk through the wall here.
Yeah. Can I tell what direction they went through?
No, you can't.
Okay.
You aren't like that familiar with the spell because you haven't learnt it, so you just sort of know what spell it is.
And it was through like the back of the temple area?
Yeah, it's just sort of towards the back of the town. The temple area is just my way of describing it because that's the only landmark that I've... actually, also, your friend Ref, your friend's house is around there as well. Not to draw any attention to that, but these are just like two of the landmarks you know towards the back of the town.
No, that's important actually.
Okay.
Yeah, your friend Ramel, I think was his name.
Yep. I expected that.
Yeah.
Apparently, someone used a spell to walk right through the wall. Curious.
That's not good.
No. Though it might be an explanation to whatever man was helping thing that killed that girl. I don't know. Could have been the thing itself. Worth reporting, though, regardless. Worth looking into.
We're not gonna find anything tonight. Let's go back.
Very well. How far
the
have we
clouds.
got? How far have we gone around the town by now?
Circumvented it, I think.
You've done like 180, so
Yes.
it would be
So
as quick
just
to go the rest of the way
circumnavigated.
around.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's what I was. That's where my mind was. So we'll just finish going around.
Yep.
Cool. Roll me another survivor check, Ref.
Sure.
Any
You
perception
don't find
on my
anything.
end?
Yeah, you can roll me perception again with just normal roll.
Yep.
So. Okay, cool. Yeah, neither finds anything of particular note. There are a couple more of these like scratch marks against the walls themselves at the same sort of height. Just at the odd point. Doesn't seem to be any consistency to them or anything.
What height again?
Like if a bear was standing on its hind legs. So like 9 feet in the air, 10
Got
feet
it.
in the air sort of thing.
Okay.
How big are these claw marks?
Probably the size of if you were like karate chop. That's like how big the claw would have to be.
I don't follow. Sorry.
It's the size of
So
your hand.
if you were to like karate chop into a door, that's like one of the claws.
Oh, okay.
The
So
size
probably
of the
not something that's big enough to leave a footprint a dwarf could sit in,
Probably not.
because they'd be bigger. I would assume, unless
Yeah.
it's I mean, you tell me. I can't envision.
I
the
think
footprint.
otherwise.
I mean, they're just claw marks, right? Like you can't really. It could be. It's like 9 feet in the air, so possibly, but like you haven't seen this thing to like get a gauge of its proportions at all, right? So
no, but I've seen its footprint, which means I know how big its claws would be.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to figure out. If the claws would match the marks on the game.
Roll me a survival check.
Could he roll investigation, perhaps?
This is survival. I guess this could use survival or nature, one of the two.
I mean, both are the same for me.
This is an investigation because you're not like digging anything up. You've already noticed it.
That's
you're just
true.
like observing it to see and compare it to like previous information. So nature would make sense.
Okay, let's go.
Nice. Yeah, it very well could be those.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to figure that out for myself.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you guys continue back forwards towards the entrance.
Yep.
Yeah, the guy will open the gates for you.
Aw, what a nice guy.
Just like a crack, just enough for you to basically like squeeze back through, and then he closes it again.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to like draw too much attention to you guys heading back through.
That'll do.
Ref, make me an intelligence check.
Oh, I love those.
Just basic intelligence.
Oh yeah, boy.
All right, you're gonna forget your rope.
I mean,
He got his rope.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get it back down?
Yeah, he burned off the bit that was attached.
Right, you burned the top. Right, sorry, I got confused because I remember you cut
I'd
it.
have been perfectly fine if I hadn't, if my brother hadn't done something to help me out. But yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you have your rope back.
Thank heavens.
Apologies on that.
I need
Yeah,
that.
and you head back in.
Yep.
Yep. Where are you guys heading?
I'm cool with calling it a night if you are.
Yep. No, yeah, that's the idea.
So you're heading back
It's
to your
late
mother's?
enough. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You go there, and Jarren, the townmaster would have given you like a set of keys to the house.
Mm-hmm.
So you like go to place your key in the door and turn it, and as you turn it, the door's already unlocked.
Well, 3 guesses who, and I just go inside.
As soon as you open the door, you get this like raw stench of sort of like stings your nose slightly of this sort of like acidy vomit smell.
Maybe not.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Bertram.
Yeah.
I just call out, and I start rushing around the house like he might have like hurt himself.
in the 3 rooms. Yeah.
Yep.
You check this sort of he's not in the main room. You check the kitchen quickly. He's not there, and then you check the bedroom, and you find him like sort of I think curled up.
Huh.
If you want to describe how you look, Brandon.
It would just be like somebody who fell out of their chair and landed on their stomach. That's kind of what it would look like. He's just kind of sprawled out, but laying next to him that you notice is just a pool of his own vomit. And it's covering the top of his armor as well. My cake down my chin and down the top of the armor.
Yeah. And it's like near-ish your like mother's shrine and like halfway between your mother's shrine and the bed, basically.
Oh no, I'm gonna go
I will kill him if he defiles that.
I just kind of ignore that. I like really clumsily, despite the fact that I'm pretty much always quick on my feet, grab a bucket and like get whatever water is available, even if it's dirty. And like a rag or something. And I want to try to clean it, but I'm terrible at cleaning.
I would help him after a moment.
Okay, cool. Both of you like spend as much time as is needed to get as much of the vomit off of the floor itself and off of Bertram's armor, but the stench sort of remains about the room even afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You go and like just throw this like disgusting bucket around the side outside.
Yeah, I just conjure up a flame to try and burn the smell out.
Yeah, just like cover it up with sort of the smell of like charcoal and that sort of stench.
Yeah.
Well, the reason it'd be a really gross and kind of hard smell to get rid of is that I don't know if you remember, but my armor self-heats. So the bit that my armor self-heats itself. It's always warm. So it's cooking the vomit on my desk.
Yep. So in the short term, you can cover it up with another smell, but it's sort of going to stick for a little bit.
Until he leaves.
Especially around Bertram. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of it, the smell in the house.
Yeah.
But regardless.
Mm-hmm.
After I clean up whatever messes there, I'm gonna put him onto the bed and put a blanket over him. Very caringly.
Okay.
That's nice of you.
Nice.
Jarren's just disappointed.
Yeah, you've got this sort of like Hessian woven blanket. You just like rest it over him.
Yeah, I'm gonna the thing is, this is all really awkward, but he's just doing it as a result of his subconscious feeling, just kind of tucking Bertram in a little bit, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's very caring.
As soon as we cleaned it up, I would have gone to lay down in whatever bed was remaining.
Okay. So, you guys will be able to get a long rest?
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, I would have asked.
Yeah,
I would have gone.
that's cool. I'm just letting you know ahead of time.
Sitting in the bed. You're too nice to him, but I won't stop you. Yeah, and I just walk out to the kitchen, lay on the floor.
As he leaves the room, I'm just kind of almost mumble, but you can definitely hear me. You're not nice enough. Just kind of
Still lay on the floor.
I pat Bertram.
I don't stir at all or make a sound.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I'm just kind of pat your head almost. It's kind of weird. It's like a son patting an elderly father.
I think people would expect Bertram
Nice.
to be the type of guy to snore because he's a drunk, but he doesn't make a noise when he's drunk. So it's like, oh shit, is he dead? Oh no, he's not dead. Like, you always have to check. It's one of those things.
Yeah. The rest is just assuming. Yeah, I'll sleep in the bed that Jarren just made available.
Okay, cool. So you guys will get some sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You'll regain half your hit die.
I'm a full boy.
Sick.
Full boy.
And you will be waking up bright and early, unless either of you have any like penchant for waking up at like 5 a.m.
Not that early. Is Ref.
Nah.
Okay, you'll be woken up at like 6:30 by just.
Yeah, being in the main room. Get off of the ground and just go to the door.
Hello?
Just open the door. What?
Ah, thank God. I've been trying for a while. It's Farnby, like at the door.
What do you want, Farnby?
Are you ready to go?
I suppose.
All right.
Come on. See if we can get him up.
Yeah, I brought this. And he just has like this bucket of water that like you see is like has snow around the edges.
Please allow me.
Yeah, he hands it to you.
I just walk directly into the bedroom and just very slowly pour the bucket over the top of his face.
I think even though it's slowly, it's like that vine of the girl getting water poured over her face when she's like passed out.
Yep. And then she's like
Bertram just unconscious for like most of the bucket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say, instead of Bertram waking up like, bah, who is it? Like I think it would be very much just like,
and the water's still going down your face. It's like still being poured.
Yeah. It's just like all over, his eye, his open.
Like as you open your eyes, I'm still pouring it. Morning.
Morning. Ugh. Just get up.
Roll me a Constitution check, not a saving throw.
Yeah.
So.
1 second.
Yeah. Give that a little click. Okay, your hangover's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking bad. Like it's just pounding in your head. Ref, you'll also wake up since you're sleeping in the same room as this like water's like splashing, not being very quiet.
Fuck.
Oh. You're right,
Your
Bertram.
friend's been waiting on you for a while.
How's he now? Good boy.
Yeah.
Good lad. Help me up.
Of course, Master Bertram. He'll like try and help you.
I just hold my arm out.
Okay. Are you in any way like helping him like lift you up?
Yeah. I'll help. But I have a very specific action that I want to do. So I would wobble over with Farnby over to the door, and I am going to just pee out the open door.
Okay, just into the snow.
Yeah. But it's like really long.
Yeah, he's just like holding you, like looking away, and he keeps looking back when it like stops making noise. He's like, oh god.
Better than vomit on the inside.
Yeah, of course. You two ready to leave in maybe a few minutes?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. I look at Jarren and then look at them, and we've learned something. By the by.
I was going to tell him, but sure, go ahead.
Well, you probably say it better anyway, but we was looking around town last night, and we found some very large wolf footprints. They went from the cliffs side town to the woods.
I can show you where they were.
There's something else.
What?
I can explain that one.
Okay.
Someone used a very powerful spell to walk through the wall at the back of town. I can also show you the marks for that.
Yes, that's probably very important.
Yes, it is very important.
Understood. I think he's almost... No. Give a minute.
Yeah, I think at this point it would just be done trickling down. Like, this is done. It's just like that last little, like...
Yeah.
I assume you heard all of that, Bertram. Apologies.
Do the same, but the same bullshit where, like, a bunch of snot comes out of my nose.
Yeah.
I owe you an apology.
Farnby just whistles twice, he goes... And the two axe beaks come, like, sort of trotting over.
No time for apologies.
One's sort of like a deep brown speckled with sort of goldish edges, and one is just the sort of plain grey-white that you recognize as Huck. Huck is actually kitted out with some armor. Unlike before.
Show me where these tracks are.
Yeah, there's just a moment where there's just... Right.
Come on then, Jarren.
I'll just, like, stumble down the stairs towards Huck.
Yeah, you, like, stumble forwards.
Come here, girl.
She, like, lowers down slightly for you.
Yeah, and as she, like, lowers her head, I'll just kind of, like, run my gauntlet along, petting her.
Yeah.
Good girl. And I'm going to grab the top of her saddle with one arm. And like you guys have seen me do, I would just very athletically just jump straight up onto her with,
Yeah.
And just land on her perfectly.
All right. You two, sure you're ready to go?
Look myself over. Should be.
Farnby, like, throws you, like, a sort of thick, heavy scarf, Bertram.
Yeah, just grab it. Good lad.
And then he also swings up onto his good bird boy.
Follow close now.
Why are we following if I'm leading you to the tracks?
I know where the damn gate is. I just start to go towards the gate.
Nice.
Ref just shrugs.
Yeah, and it's just with that, she just starts going.
Yep. Farnby follows, close behind.
Yep, follow.
Nice. Yeah, you guys get up to the gate, and Farnby calls out, "It's Sleepwarden business. We'll be passing through. 2 extras."
I'd like to get sidle up next to Bertram, just say up to him, preferably without Farnby hearing, "Where did you find that lad?" Nod over to Farnby.
He found me, as it were. We're damn lucky to have him. As clumsy and as untasteful as he is, distasteful. We're lucky.
We get like a few like montage scenes of like Bertram climbing the stairs towards this like great keep with like sort of spiked battlements as he enters towards it. We see like following from behind, just peeking around a corner, like Farnby's face as he's like watching, almost stalking Bertram. And we see Bertram standing before this sort of council in this montage scene, seeming to be like imploring them for help. And we see him like looking dejected as he heads out, and as the doors swing open, like Farnby gets like knocked onto his ass as he had like his ears pressed to the door. And we cut back to this scene.
Yeah, so that's how we got each other. Farnby was listening in like a good boy. We're just waiting for the gates to open.
Yep.
Yeah, once the gates would open, I would just kind of... What?
Yeah, I was just going to say, and after a little while, the gates eventually start being pulled slightly open and like a head peers around. It's the same captain's guard again, and the gates open a lot more just so that there's enough room to let the birds out.
Yeah. Once the gates would open, I would just kind of gesture down with my hand towards Jarren and, well...
Right.
Lead the way.
Yeah, I have my bird just start circling around us and go to where we saw the tracks last night.
The bird.
Nice. Yeah, you lead them over. And where there were wolf tracks, there are not wolf tracks. The blizzard whipping around you seems to have filled them in with snow, as far as you can tell. Overnight.
Unlucky.
Yeah. I can try and see if there are any traces underneath. How deep were them?
They were huge.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to make a roll.
Do it.
From a ranger. This isn't... oh, no, this is his preferred terrain, so I'll give him advantage.
Do it.
What a good boy.
Do it.
Alright. He got an 11.
Good game.
That's that hot 6 and 4 on the d20s. Yeah, you see him like digging through snow, like looking for like signs in the grass. I can't see anything. Turns back to you.
Hold on. I just like peer down. I just grab the top of the saddle and I like peer down.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can find anything from above.
Damned the snow.
It's fine. I'm sure you're telling the truth. Show us the other thing.
Sure. One thing, right quick. I just want to send my hawk up to see from an aerial perspective if it can find any trace of the tracks or if they're all gone.
Roll me a perception check. So this is with advantage.
Okay. And 17.
Okay. There is a section your hawk manages to find after maybe like a few minutes of looking around, where when I said there's sort of this cliff that encroaches on the wall at one point, there is a slight overhang that shielded the like just basically 2 individual footprints from most of the harsh weather conditions of the wind and the snow.
Okay. There are a couple left, and they're on the way to the other thing we were going to show you, so it all works out. This way.
Alright. Yeah, you lead and you show them the tracks.
Yeah.
As you're approaching Farnby with his good eyes, sort of like his eyes grow wide as you're getting close, and he like jumps off of his bird and starts running there on foot. Kneels down. Oh the gods. This is bigger than it sounded.
It's very big.
Well, that will make it a bit harder to haul back to camp then.
Yeah, of course. After all, with the Great Drake Slayer.
Aye. Make a damn fine cloak, I bet.
Probably make a few cloaks.
We'll see.
Could make a carpet for a giant from the looks.
Go on, boy. Track it.
Yeah. All right.
Did you not want to see the wall as well?
You go. I'll see what I can do.
Sure.
Right. Very well. Show me this wall.
Yeah, and once we get there, I just gesture to the giant scorch mark that's in the wall.
Nice. Yeah, you see this, 7-foot scorch mark dome.
Can I see Farnby as we're at the wall?
Do
I have line of sight?
Would probably lose line of sight as you got that far, but you can stay within line of sight if you want and see. You'd be able to be at a point where you can see both.
Yeah, I would like to. I'll hang back a little bit. I want to make sure it doesn't fall in the snow.
Yeah. Sure, we'll be back.
Yeah, so I'll just be the middle point.
Okay, cool. Farnby sort of kneels down and starts sort of. You see him digging between the snow, and he actually seems to pick something out of the track itself and hold it up to his sort of his axe beak. Who's going to? I want to find the original one, so I'm not rolling with Hux because Huck is slightly altered. Okay, nat 1. So the axe beak tries to bite at his hand, and he pulls it off and starts sort of having an argument with his bird. It seems. You don't get any audio, but you can sort of see the visuals. It's quite comedic from far away.
Somebody playing with fire over here.
No, that would be a much easier thing to deal with. Now, whoever created this is remnants of a spell that allowed them to pass through the wall.
I have no damned idea about spells.
Good thing I do.
Right. So why should this be of any concern to us? Somebody didn't feel like using the gate.
No, it should be concerning to you because, as far as my knowledge goes, there's no one nearly this powerful in town. An incredibly powerful caster or magical creature did this. No one in town was capable.
Well, if that's true, let's look at it for a second. I suppose I'll have to start interviewing everyone in the town once we get back.
About that. It's actually similar to something I had planned, but we found an item, and I just kind of pulled down the collar of my shirt just so you can see the medallion I'm wearing, which is the skull with 2 set gems.
Yeah, you see the sort of slightly worn sort of that sort of brass, how brass sort of grows more brown and darker with age in sort of crevices. This skull shaped medallion with 2 red inset gems in its eyes.
With this, I can hear the immediate thoughts of those around me. If you were to ask them a question and they were lying, I'd be able to tell.
Well, that makes our witch hunt a little bit easier now, doesn't it?
Indeed.
You've done good, boy.
For a brief moment, there's a smile, and then Jarren will cover it up.
Mm-hmm. Roll me a D3, by the way, because it's been dawn now. So, because you went down to 1 charge, so.
I did roll a D3.
That was the 1 he got earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on 2 charges out of the 3 now, then.
Yep.
Cool.
Nice, man.
I'll note that down on the actual item. Sick.
Let's go.
Continue.
Find us this wolf.
Right.
I don't want to spend most of the day on this.
Behind you, then. Let's go.
Aye. And yeah, I'll just start trotting off with Huck towards Farnby. I want to get some information.
Yeah, Farnby seems to be wrestling with the reins of his axe beak as well.
Yeah. I was gonna say that Bertram always looks like at this point, because how drunk he is, he looks like I'm gonna come fall off Huck, but I don't for some reason.
Yeah, like every step Huck takes sort of like knocks you over to the other side as she like lifts off her leg, so you're sort of like swaying with her as she moves.
Yeah, it's kind of like pathetic sight.
Whereas Farnby's like very like upright as like keeping like very sort of traditional like riding.
The model soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Currently, this model soldier is like wrestling with the reins as his axe beak seems to be freaking out slightly as you start heading towards.
Yeah.
Hey, don't let it toss you around like that. If I may, I would go over and I'd like to smack his axe beak's head.
Okay, roll me a animal handling. I don't know. He just smelled the tracks and.
So I just smacked the top of it. It's just like bap.
Okay, I'm going to make an attack roll. As you smack its head, it's going to try to bite down just on Farnby's arm.
I like that you have it proficiency and you still only have a +0.
Yeah.
That's when you have 5 wisdom, ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, so he's just sort of stroking it. He's like, Darky, please. Just calm down for one moment and let me make an attack roll.
No.
Oh,
damn.
No.
Damn. And it just like tromps onto his arm.
Oh, Jesus.
And is going to deal 11 piercing damage. And he just like, I'm going to make a roll to see. I'm going to make a second animal handling roll.
He's going to bite his fucking arm off.
Okay. Fortunately, this is with advantage. So,
okay, good.
As it bites down onto his arm, because it is his and he's been with it for a while and he's a ranger, and this might be his animal companion, it's bitten down onto his arm, and he just like, as it does, he seems to like wince for a moment, but like doesn't cry out, and just like strokes Daiki on the side of his head.
You're fucked.
It's like, there, come on, boy, it's all right, it's okay. I like starts reaching into its side pouch and pulls out like a rat and just like throws it in the air, and Daiki lets go of his arm and like bites upwards, catching it.
Your arm is bleeding. A lot.
I'm aware. 1 second. I think. Ow.
I don't know you are.
He's gonna cast a spell on himself.
Why don't you kill it?
Kill it. He just got spooked by something he smelled. He's fine.
Bloody armor.
Oh my god, this is so sad.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
he was just
2 points of 11.
Suboptimal healing.
So it's on that much HP. Okay.
Mm.
You see him like start muttering some words, like reaching into a pouch at his side and starts like sort of squishing a salve into the wound slightly. I'll be fine. Should be calmer now, boy, yeah? Okay. Alright. Sorry. We'll be fine. I found the tracks.
Well, let's go.
Good.
They head off in this direction. I think I should be able to follow the vague direction, and if we see any more, I'll be able to track those too.
Alright, do it.
Let's go.
Alright. And he swings over onto Daiki, and that is where we're going to take our break as you all get ready to set off.
Nice.
So, there we go, everybody. That's the break. Anybody who wants to go to the bathroom, as usual.
Dude, how did you get 11 piercing damage? Holy shit. That's terrible.
What a crit boy.
He could have done way more though.
Yeah,
it is an axe beak, so it could
have done like 16 plus.
It could have done 18 damage. Because it's +2.
So 16 plus 2.
That would have been fucked.
Removes his arm.
Yeah, Dark Sage, I remember. I've been reading chat here and there, guys. Yeah, Music Writer said earlier he had a great idea for a character with a Frontier game. And yeah, and he said he wanted to chat about it. Music Writer, definitely hit me up on Discord. Just PM me. We can chat like that. I'm down.
Hell yeah.
Because, yeah, that game's not going to be for